The Deuce is going to be banned away by BetBoom. They're going to take the Meepo.
Really good against Doom. Like, it's kind of hard to solve with Doom. There's just the Meepo matchup. They're going to go for Sven to try to have this heavy single target against the Meepo. But now you've picked Sven into TA and Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
BetBoom invading. They find Divine Llama with the disruption.
And not going to go for the skewer. Beautiful stun from Scofield, but they do get the Earthbind coming in from behind, and they will try and give the first blood, I assume, to a core. It goes to Miro.
Yeah. Looked like they were trying to give it to GPK, but he used the magic stick to at least force the kill onto a different hero. Now, this is going to cost BetBoom all the bounty runs.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of people talk about the GPK actually, he is dead, I think. His body block, cold snap, and a return kill. This is really bad for BetBoom. That first blood did not play for them at all. Divine Llama getting a little low here. Frostbite got the level 2. BetBoom make a play off of the level 2. That is one thing about Crystal Maiden, right? Extremely strong level 2.
Okay, this could actually be trouble. That's 3 stacks already into the skewer. That's 4.
You add in some menace stacks as well. Slowed down by the blood grenade. There's nothing King Jungles can do to stop this.
Nice play.
Setting up on the high ground, waiting for Miro to come in, hits the double stun. A nice setup. KATAOMI might just fall. The blood grenade does end up going down. Now the tankiness of the heroes. PERU came through the gate. He's going to join in on this action, so Heroic is on the run. YUMA trying to get out of here. Another Shadow Poison stack, and the Earthbind does slide. With all of those stacks, he's definitely dead. Can the other 2 survive, though? King Jungles trying to get back to his tower, being blocked up by Pure. Hex stops him more from the poof damage, but again, King Jungles just contending with too many heroes. Heroic get overwhelmed in their safe lane despite the early setup. Oh, nice. Scofield still operating off of that high ground vision, stops Pure from being able to TP out, cancels his healing salve. Now this feels a lot more awkward for Pure. He doesn't want to be stuck down here, but Scofield is kind of ruining his day. He's going to come in. He's going to try and stop him again. They're just not letting him get back through the gate. Pure is just being stuck here in the Heroic safe lane. They said you wanted to be here. Fine. You're going to stay here until you go back to the fountain. As he gets caught by Analog's rotation, save with the TP out, does manage to make it away before Analog and the rest of Heroic find him.
Yeah, finally Analog arrives. I was looking at that the whole time.
Oh, TP out. That's not going to make it for Devi.
Yeah, GPK will make an early TA move. These are quite unusual.
They've got one of the best stackers in the game too, right?
Yep, Shadow Demon,
incredibly good at that.
Scofield, this is a really good invis.
Spotting some Meepos that are a little bit low here. Caught one of them. Double stunned up, split damage though. KATAOMI is going to drop the freezing field. Now he gets stunned up, but it's enough to force Heroic back here. They kill KATAOMI, but surely Heroic, they are going to lose something out of this nice tornado. Analog might have just saved himself with the Earth Spike coming back in. Meepo at half HP. Nero's a little bit low. He has to skewer back underneath the tower. But it looks like they're too far out. So Heroic instead are just going to try and take the safe lane tower. Take an early tower advantage away from BetBoom. Analog still looking to be able to catch this Meepo.
Big.
Where's the support backup? Can he slow down this Meepo long enough that Scofield can hit the stun? He has to go for the other one instead. And they've got a lot of stuns to lay down. They're going to drop the Doom to make sure this Meepo is not making it out. Divine Llama, the instant chat wheel spam. He's going to find that his smoke breaks on the enemy smoke. And they certainly do not want to be going for an Ogre, and I lied. They tried to go for an Ogre. Who baits an Ogre? That's probably what Miro's saying right now. Who the hell baits an Ogre Magi? I just got baited, guys. Divine Llama stumbles in a little bit too deep here. BetBoom trying to punish him here, but it is a tanky hero. He's not the easiest to bring down, but a lot of Shadow Poison stacks are building up. Nice dodge there on that last one. It's the Meepo who's in trouble instead. A disruption when he comes back in, though. He's going to find he is underneath an ice wall, and he will die. Yuma threw out the stun, though. The freezing field trying to get away from that one. The ice wall is, though, posing a huge problem. GPK walked through that one, walked back through it again, had his refraction entirely burned out in that window of time. Miro's back into play. Tornado goes out, trying to allow them to retreat successfully, and they do manage to do so for now.
KJ just took like 700 damage from Shadow Poison.
I was about to say, well, how did he lose all his HP?
Well, and all said and done, that was a very good
Still going for it, RP, but a fire blast, stopping him from skewer back right away. Still managed to get it onto the low ground now. YUMA with his Warcry turns and fights as best he can, but the physical damage still overwhelms. Now Divine Llama, costing a frostbite. GPK using his Templar Assassin very aggressively. Nice use of the Hurricane. Divine Llama gets up to the high ground. Scofield doesn't have that same luxury though. He'll be caught, and boy, Save is just cooking him on Shadow Poison stacks right now. This man has done so much damage in these long, drawn-out team fights. BetBoom, play it beautifully.
All right. Anyway.
Well, it's going to come down to a team fight around Roshan, you said, and that's just what's going to happen. To jump in, immediate Earth Spike. Roshan is low. Can they get inside the pit? Oh, no! Miro with the RP denies them that opportunity, and Roshan will go the way of BetBoom. They'll be able to pick up the Aegis. Can the rest of the team fight, though, still go their way? It looks like Heroic feels like they just cannot take that fight. Trying to get to GPK here. GPK just keeps on running away from them, though. Smoke's gonna break on each other. Manage to get the Hex. No refraction up, but a disruption goes out now. Pure. He puts his body on the line to try and protect his mid laner. A big RP from Nero. Beautiful stuff. 3 cores lined up. They do manage to take down. Wait, no, Meepo managed to get off all the digs. Did not lose his Aegis. Now up to a 7,000 net worth lead for BetBoom. And they'll get to their mid-game swing of things, which is multiple BKBs. Miro caught here. Scofield protects himself with the Ghost Scepter while they try and bring down Miro quick and clean. Disruption creates a little bit of time, and that's enough for GPK to go to work. He gets the counter kill into the Sven, while Pure, who's trying to dice up the Invoker, still managed to get on top of Hurricane Pike to push him away, trying to get away from these Earth
he got
one of them grabbed him, and that is enough to give the vision for the kill. BetBoom give all their tips to Pure for the +1. Spot the Crystal Maiden. It is not the ideal pickup. He wants something else, but Scofield, he's going to pull the trigger.
Really awkward.
Disruption is there to be able to buy some time. RP goes out on the Sven. Sven's just dead already. GPK does far too much damage for any of these cores to be able to contest with. As you can see here, the misses are the only thing that are keeping Divine Llama alive for now, but he will eventually find that the high ground is no longer an advantage for him. BetBoom swarm in. Take him out. Earthbite lands from long distance. Not even King Jungles is allowed to escape. 4 down to the side of Heroic. Crimson Guard will stall things here, but honestly, I don't think Heroic is strong enough to be able to defend their own barracks, even with certain abilities being on cooldown. Nice Earth Spike. He has gotten a lot of those, but Divine Llama with a Demonic Purge, he's dead. As you said, Demonic Purge, just focus him down. Disruption buys a little bit of time for Miro. He gets off BKB Skewer out. So again,
I can clean disengage.
Did not get the counter kill. Smoke is gonna break on the gate. King Jungle's the one spotted up here on the high ground. Pure was still going to work on him. Scofield trying to find an initiation. It doesn't work. The BKB was used by Miro, and he's not finding an immediate jump, but Heroic are putting themselves in a corner here, and it's awkward. Divine Llama, he got off the Doom onto Miro. Buybacks are going to play off the TP place here. Maybe with that, they could do something. Scofield does end up going down. Look at Save's positioning in the corner here. Divine Llama and Yuma, they can't do enough damage to deal with the Meepo. He's going to clean house while GPK delivers sweet justice to the backline. It's an ultra kill for GPK and a closeout of this opening game for Blast.
Well, what do you know? If we were a little bit behind schedule on the first game, BetBoom tried to get us back on it as fast as possible. A 31-minute victory. A very short game for this patch. I believe the average pro game time right now is about 40. So this is well below average for them. And this was, we talked about, this wasn't even necessarily a lineup that wanted to win at this point. It can, if things go well, but I don't think BetBoom would have been uncomfortable in 10 minutes either. Yeah. But yeah, they just found a couple of good fights back-to-back. They take Roche and quickly sweep this victory and get off to a very nice start. And as we mentioned earlier, if you are just tuning in, this tournament has a very different format. Today has a lot of BO1s, and every best of one you win effectively puts you further into the bracket that begins tomorrow. So more wins means more days without matches for you, and a higher guaranteed placement in the tournament, and you get more tape on the enemies, whereas they don't get it on you. So could argue that a good day one is not only a positional advantage in the bracket, but also just an information advantage going forward.
3-3.